Hello. So I wanted to do an update on my purple bloom tarantula. She is in the bird eating family of spiders, so they are pretty big, and she's currently round here at the back. But I needed to grab that. I wanted to give her a better home, so I've had quite a few tanks coming lately. She was in something better. This was only made quickly as temporary, but bird eaters like quite a good layer of substrate, as most tarantulas do. Not the arboreal type. I think they prefer it up in the trees. But this species, she'll like a better dark cave, which I can do that with a thicker layer of dirt. I'd actually ran out while this was a new enclosure. I've upgraded her to a bit of a bigger enclosure, so I want to get it set up a bit nicer. We'll try and get her out and have a look at her. She doesn't like me too much. One of the defense mechanisms for this species is she will rub her back legs on her abdomen, which is her bum, and kick up hairs. And if they get on your skin, they can make you really itch. I've heard cases that people have real problems if it goes in their eyes and things like that. And she's no doubtably going to do that when we try and move her. I don't like handling spiders, especially big T's like this, because they are so fragile, and she's fast. When she's slow a lot of the time, and she'll trick you, and you think, oh, this is nice, then boom, she's round your back. So she's been off of food for a while, so I'm thinking she might be coming up for a molt. I'm not the best at noticing this, but I'd rather get this done before she molts, because she feels vulnerable. I know she feels vulnerable because she's not going in and out of this sort of logs that I've got set up here. There's not a lot of access for her, so I want to make her a cave that she can go in and feel more secure to shed. I'm not looking forward to this, so what we would need for this, I've got somewhere to house her or just keep her in while I set the tank up. It won't take long to set this tank up, but I'll show you a before and after. So we'll try and get the stuff out, put that in here, and then get her out, maybe have a quick look at her. I'll add some photos of what she looks like anyway, because some of the pictures I've got, she really shows that purple in colour that she gets on her back. I'm not sure how old she is. I was limited to knowledge from the pet shop that I bought her from. I've kept spiders a long time. I know the basics for spiders. I don't claim to be an expert, and if I get anything wrong, please don't feel free to tell me in the comments, or if you have any questions that maybe I can answer that I haven't, feel free to ask. But we'll start. I'll just show you from the front. So this is what her enclosure looks like now. I don't know how well you can see that. It's not bad. It's just she needs that deeper layer. I can plant the plants better in a thick layer of soil, and we'll see how she does. I did have a colony of roaches that have been in this tank as well, so we might see a few cockroaches. But we'll start. These tanks, again, I've mentioned before, they're from like Temu or something like that, and they're only cheap and they're phenomenal. If you bought an Exoterra, this is what she eats, by the way. This is gone. This is an adult locust. They're quite pretty little things. But an adult locust that she has not ate this one, and there's another one that's dead in there, so I'm presuming she is coming up to molt. That's why it's important that I get this tank done sooner rather than later. Pop that in there. So we'll start by taking out what we can. And there's one of the big cockroaches that I was talking about. And in my enclosures I do have cleanup crews. I don't know if you can see this tiny little wood louse here. It's very colourful, but yeah, they're in all of my tanks. Absolutely love them. Come on, girl. her plants. And her water bowl, we'll give her some fresh water. A lot of leaf litter. We'll take out this plant too. So we can just plant everything a bit better when we put it all back together. But let's see if we can get her into this cup. Come on, girl. So here she is. Come round to you. So you can see she's a big girl, and she doesn't like me too much. But yeah, she's quite docile for a spider. I said she can be really quick. This camera won't pick up but she is absolutely stunning with colour. But yeah, there's some very purple on the front of her. She might turn around and show us, but I'd prefer pop her in here. There's no risk of her turning around and having a go at my face. We'll pop her in. We'll fill her enclosure up with that mud, and then try and arrange things a little bit better. Hopefully she stays in the cup, which will make things a little bit easier. We'll pop her there for a second. And we'll start. I should have got a knife. We'll try and rip it because I'm dead hard. I'm not too concerned. This is mainly moss and leaf litter. We can put some more leaf litter in if we need to. And we've got a locust on the outside of the glass just trekking around. I'm sure he'll be fine. But this stuff is for spiders, and I'm going to chuck the whole lot in there because I want a really deep layer for her to climb in. And we could mix some of it up, bring some of that moss, but what I'll do, I'll try and stagger it away from the front, and then we will attempt to build a cave. So she's got quite a big hide there that she can go in, and hopefully you can go back in there. Hopefully she'll feel a bit more secure with that cave. Right, we will plant her plant pots. Plant her plant pots. Plant her plants out of the plant pots. Pat that down. As I say, it doesn't take a lot to set tanks up for spiders. And your grass plant, and hopefully these will start growing a bit better. So we've got a big hide at the front for her to go in now, which will hopefully make her feel much more secure. She's having a wonder. We'll put her water dish down there, and then we shall add some water. Give the plants a water, and give it a mist. Now we can't see anything, and I think over here I have some more leaf litter, some fresh leaf litter that we can scatter around. All in your new fresh water. Hopefully she will enjoy this a better. So that's literally how quick it takes to make something that looks reasonable. And as you can see, she's got this big opening here now where she can crawl right inside there, feel secure, and we will never see her again. But let's have a look. See, I don't like handling spiders at all, just pure and simply because get you in, lower you down. There she is. So I don't know if you can see. Oh, she wants to. I don't really want you to come out, girl. Not on my hand anyway. I don't know if you can see any coloration, but they're her eyes at the front. We will pop her in to her new enclosure. So spiders are obviously an arachnid. I think females of these can live like 10 to 15 years. Now she's been off of food for a while, so I'm going to take that locust out while I can. I do think she's coming up for a molt, as I've said, but you'll see all the hairs all over her body, and she's got that little bald spot. Oh, this is where I get a little bit nervous, because spiders do make me nervous, and she's a big girl, so yeah, but she's got a little space on her abdomen where she's got a little bald spot which they rub and kick up these hairs that can be quite nasty. But yeah, this is her, and we will try and get her into her new enclosure. I don't know if you can make out that purpleness, but she's been ever such a good girl. You can see the size. I want her to feel secure. There she goes. Go and check out your new cave. I want to risk her falling out. And she's down. You can see this web trail. We'll get your feet in. We'll try and coast her this way. I could do with a paintbrush. She's gone low. Come on. Right, we can shut the lid and let her get used to her new enclosure. Hopefully she finds that cave we've built lock better. These tanks though are brilliant. I can't recommend them more. They're really, really good. So it was a little short video, but I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, hopefully she enjoys her new tank, and we'll do another video soon on one of my other pets. But thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.